Hi, I am reviewing the case Streirer versus Bethlehem Area School District 987 F2D 989 3rd Circuit. And this case is from April of 1992. In 1990, the Bethlehem Area School District voted to start a community service requirement for graduation for all high school students in the district. They needed to earn 60 hours of community service between the grades of 9th and 12th grade in order to have enough credits to graduate. And the plaintiffs in this case were the Streirer family, who were representing their minor daughter, and then the Morales family, who was also representing their son, who was a minor. And their issue with the community service project or requirement was that it violated the student's 13th Amendment right, which is there is no slavery or indentured servitude allowed in the United States. And what was found was that this was not a violation of the student's 13th Amendment for a couple of different reasons. The first reason was that there was an educational purpose to this program, and before the program began, the district had gathered some guidelines that they wanted this course to involve. So the course objectives were: students will understand their responsibilities as citizens dealing with community issues. Students will know that their concern about people and events in the community can have positive effects. Students will develop pride in assisting others, and students will provide services to the community without receiving pay. And some of the purposes of the program were to help students acquire life skills and a sense of worth and pride, help students learn the significance of rendering service to the community, and teach students about community organizations, as well as many others. So because the community service program had an educational purpose, that was one of the reasons that the court decided this program did not violate the 13th Amendment. Another reason was that there is no monetary gain from the schools or the school districts by requiring students to do a community service project. If the schools were to gain financially by having the children do this requirement, that would be a violation of the 13th Amendment. But because there is no monetary gain for the school or school district, then it was determined that this does not violate the 13th Amendment. Some other things that the plaintiffs had an issue with was the 14th Amendment, saying that their children did not have an appropriate amount of due process, but the program does have situations of check-ins with counselors where they have required meetings to meet with the counselors to check in on their progress and have discussions about what steps they need to take in order to fulfill the requirement. So because they have this process in place already, that does not qualify as a violation of the 14th Amendment. And then their last concern with the plaintiffs was the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. They tried to make the claim that these values that the program has, like working with the community and being altruistic, is being forced upon the children who may not have a mindset that way. And the court felt that this was not just, or didn't really have any basis in the argument, because the school's purpose is to teach the children how to be a part of a community and build these life skills. So the court also decided that that was not a violation of the student's First Amendment right. What that means for schools now is actually while this court case was going on, many schools in the country had adopted a very similar program requiring community service as a requirement. I know my school did when I was in high school, and this is something that still continues today to build a sense of community and build some life skills for students that are about to graduate and move into either college or the workforce. So even today, community service is still can be a requirement for a high schooler to graduate.